Mississippi State University's Department of Health, Promotion, and Wellness will host its third annual Oktoberfest this Thursday, and the MSU Fashion Board hosted its first show of the semester. Stay tuned to see what's been happening on your campus and around the world.
Keeping our state informed. Broadcasting from the home of the Bulldogs. Now, from the University Television Studios of Mississippi State University, this is Take 30 News.
Welcome to Take 30 News. I'm Chris Bolton. Today we have special guest Pranad Jahav to tell us more about international reporting and journalism.
And I'm Lake Bundy. Canada's Liberal Party marks a historic political victory. But first, more information on a Tupelo social worker who has been charged with kidnapping and sexual assault. This is Take 30 News' top story. A social worker from Tupelo Mississippi is behind bars facing multiple felony charges with 2 counts of kidnapping and 2 counts of sexual battery after being sexually involved with 2 juveniles who were listed as runaways on the Gulf Coast of Mississippi. The social worker, Georgia Sasso, was taken into custody last Wednesday after she drove to the Gulf Coast to pick the 2 juveniles up to bring them back to Tupelo. Sasso was arrested after being reported by neighbors that they heard loud arguments between her and one of the boys. It has been stated that the circuit court judge, Jim Pounds, has set her bond at $100,000.
An Alto High School football player died Friday night during a football game. Junior quarterback and safety Cameron Matthews suffered from a seizure on the gridiron. He was immediately airlifted to a nearby hospital and later reported dead. Matthews told the other teammates he felt dizzy during a huddle call before halftime. Students, parents, and staff members gathered on Saturday morning on the school's track field where they held a special memorial for a former classmate. Matthews' mother and sister started a GoFundMe page to gather money for Matthews' funeral. The high school is also providing the students with free counseling if needed. Matthews' death makes the 6th U.S. high school football player to die this season.
Several apps have been removed from the iTunes App Store by Apple. These apps were collecting personal information from anyone that downloaded them. The creators of these apps used a software kit from a Chinese company called Yumi that allowed the creators to put ads in their apps. But when people downloaded these apps, information like their email addresses and iPhone serial numbers went to Yumi's servers, which is against Apple's privacy guidelines. Apple was told by SourceDNA of the problem on Sunday, and the apps were removed by Apple on Monday. This is not the first problem the App Store has encountered this month. Earlier this month, Apple stopped apps that were able to see encrypted communications on iPhones.
As freshman classes at MSU continue to grow, the university has started construction of new housing facilities on campus. With an increase of 17% in first-time freshman enrollment, Mississippi State is currently building 2 new residence halls that will replace Evans Hall, which housed 220 beds. The 2 new halls will have 356 beds each. The aging of other residence halls around the campus. The residence halls will go along with increasing numbers for future freshman classes at MSU. The 2 new residence halls are set for completion in fall 2016. This came just in time as freshman record was set this semester at nearly 3,500 students.
Mississippi State launched a new innovative branding initiative on October 13th to position the university for the future. The purpose of the MSU brand launch is to bring light to the student-driven research done on campus. This is a
against the Islamic State. Stay tuned. Cameron Williams is up next to update you on the presidential race and the rest of the news in politics.